Look, this is your life. Stop explaining yourself to people who don't even matter. People you haven't seen in 20 years. People you haven't seen in 10 years. Like your neighbor, your doctor. Like, stop explaining yourself to people who don't matter, right? If it's an acquaintance at school, an acquaintance at university, an acquaintance at work, and maybe they're trying to know what you're planning, what you're seeing, what your vision is, right? Sometimes those people don't always have the best interest at heart. A person can come up to you and ask you, yo, like, what are you doing right now? What are you planning to do? Right? What are you planning to do after work? What are you planning to do after school? What are you planning to do after this event, after this function? What is your life goals? What is your life purpose? What is your main goal? What are you trying to achieve? How are you trying to create that income? Right? And maybe you say, oh, like, I'm trying to do it with an online business. And the person will be like, cool, they might be straight with you, then they might be just say, oh, that's cool, okay, that's cool. But little do you know, that person may be going to another acquaintance of yours and be like, haha, look at this idiot, this fool, he thinks he'll be successful doing business online. And look, he thinks he'll be successful doing this and this, right? This fool thinks he'll be successful at this university degree, right? Or this master's degree. This guy can't even do a master's degree. He couldn't even get a level 7 for maths or a level 7 for life science. There's no way he'll complete that degree. Alright, they might be saying disparaging things about you behind your back, right? And that is very bad. That is very dangerous for someone else to say those things, because words are spiritual. Everything is spiritual. So when they speak negatively, when they speak negative about you, when they speak negative about the activity you're doing, when they speak negative about the productivity that you are showing, right? They are putting another evil spirit, this spirit that is negative, against the spirit that you are using that is good, the spirit of productivity, the spirit of success, the spirit of hard work, the spirit of focus. They are working against those spirit. They are working against those ideas, those forces, working against them when they spew that type of nonsense. So that is why it is very, very, very important for you to keep a lot of things to yourself. Keep the main things to yourself. Talk about other things, but when it comes to certain things, keep them to yourself. Unless you trust the person that you're telling 100%, unless you are convinced that this person is your brother, this person is your sister, this person is your ride or die, right? Then you can spread that information, you can tell that information, right? Other than that, don't do it, right? Because you are the one experiencing the decisions you make, not other people. And so some people might be wanting to know out of good intentions, right? But they might disagree, and they might strongly disagree. They might strongly disagree to a point whereby they want to change your direction because they feel like they know what is best for you, right? In their eyes, you don't know what's best for you. They feel like they know what's best for you, right? And so you need to fight against those people, unfortunately. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to fight against those people because in their perspective, they're thinking, yo, this gal is going around the bad path, right? They're going on a path that will waste their time. They will waste those 3 years, waste those 4 years. But in actual fact, no year is wasted. When you are learning something, for 6 months, 12 months, you cannot waste that year. right? If you go to Menenberg to go and learn about, I don't know, glaciers. If you go to Menenberg to learn about glaciers, the different temperatures of glaciers, the importance of glaciers, right? And you learn all of this stuff, that information will be very useful to you in the future. It might not be useful right in the present moment, but it will be useful for you in the future. Another person may look at it, yo, why are you learning about glaciers? Why did you spend 12 months learning about glaciers? That is a waste of time. You've wasted 12 months of your life, blah, 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 blah. That might be the perspective of another person, but human beings are different. You going to Menenberg and learning about glaciers might be beneficial in 2 years for you, because what if you write maybe a book or an ebook up on glaciers, and then you market it in a certain way, and people know about it. Now that book, that information of glaciers that people are interested in, now it's bringing you in profit, now it's bringing you in income. And then you'll realize, no, it wasn't a waste of time going over there. It wasn't a waste of time of choosing this degree in college or going for this degree in college. It wasn't a waste of time of taking that 3-month course and this website on, or that YouTuber's course, the 2-month YouTuber's course, right? Even though a lot of those courses are just empty promises, and yeah, you need to be sure who you following, right? Are you following someone that's legit, or are you following someone that will give you empty promises? And yeah, that's that. But whatever you learn, right? When you learn certain things and you learn it for a long period of time, it cannot be a waste of time. It will not be a waste of time, right? And if you're applying that knowledge, then you will know more. When you apply all that knowledge, you will know every single facet of the industry, or of that part, that component that you're learning, right? When you apply that knowledge, right? Daily decisions, everyday choices determine your life 5 years from now. Daily decisions, everyday choices determine your life 5 years from now. Understand this, and know peace. So we need to get up every single morning and go get it, go get the grind, go work for it, go just put in the work. All the schedule that you've planned for today, the schedule that you planned for tomorrow, the schedule that you planned for next week, the schedule that you planned for next month. You need to follow that to a T. You need to follow that to a T long enough to see, okay, this is working for me. I'm seeing progress. I'm seeing this good. I'm seeing that good. I'm seeing this good. Right? And understand that this thing will not happen overnight. The overnight success will happen after 15 years, after 10 years. The overnight success will happen maybe after 3 months, and then on the 115th night, on that 115th night, the success comes in, the 100,000 comes in, and everything, the accolades come in on the 115th night. Or the thing that you worked hard for comes in on the 115th night. That's just how it works. That's just how the process works. Is you taking those everyday steps, those everyday necessary steps to get to that 120th day where the success is rolling in. Right? Look at generational patterns in other people's lives as well. Like, okay, how many people do I know that smoke? Okay, I know 7 people that smoke. When you measure their success, how would you measure their success? Or when you measure their success, what is success to you? Okay, this is what success is to me. Now let me measure their success. And when you see, okay, these 7 smokers, no, smoking is not good. Smoking cannot be. When you see these alcoholics, you're like, no, too much alcohol is a no-go. No, alcohol will distract me. So let me not even start. Let me not even start, because if I get trapped, then it's over for me, right? You look at the generational patterns, and if the uncle, if the father, if the grandfather had this and that, then you see, that was a negative for them, but the cycle is continuing in this family. And so from that, you like, I cannot do that. Or if it's even in your own family, you make sure that, no, man, with me, this is gonna end with me. I will cut this generational curse. I will cut this generational L, this negative influence in the generation. I'm gonna cut it off, and it will end with me. You decided, you put the work in to cut it off, and you do it, right? You just do it. Success is the combination of everyday choices. 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 Life is short. Don't worry about the opinion of others. You might not even see those people for many years, or they might not be just people, you know. I'm just kidding. Not everyone is just people, but you get what I mean. Humans are humans, right? Yeah.